Hello everyone, hope you are well on this Sunday afternoon. I typically do a video outside on Sunday afternoon. However, the heat index is about 100 degrees out here and humidity, no, I'm more comfortable in here. I could do one out there, but it'll be a very short video. Probably be disappointed, all right? So I'm gonna talk about a couple different things. I'm gonna talk about preparing beyond food and water. Okay, some things maybe you hadn't thought about, at least not thought about in a while, or maybe some things that I haven't even never mentioned. So I'm going to go into that, some new things to think about. All right, I'm going to give you a couple of reminders of some things. I also have a great passage that I will share with you that you don't want to miss. Stay tuned for that. Ella decided to join me at the beginning of it here, and came back here to set up for the video, and she just walked back up and walk over to see what I'm doing and just visit for a while. So everything is for a reason, I guess. Ain't that right? Everything's better when Ella's around, right? There's a calmness. We can learn a lot from dogs. Uh, there's a calmness to Ella, and there's no mean bone in this body, is there? Yeah. Can we say that about Teddy? Teddy's not mean either. No. But if a stranger or somebody drives by or walks by, she's gonna let you know about it. Yeah, quickly. Early warning system. All right, ain't that right? How's your day? How's your day? How's your day been? Been doing pretty good? You ready for another nap? Been taking naps? Hmm? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to continue with the video. You good with that? Okay. All righty. You want to go chase Teddy for a minute? Yeah. Okay. All right. I think he's around here somewhere. All right. There he is right there. All right. There you go. Okay. He's hanging around. Okay. Quick, a couple of reminders first. And I wanted to share a couple of things that people are talking about in the comments that you may have missed and have emailed me about, okay, that are interesting. First of all, a quick reminder, this world, this world has gone completely bonkers and lost its mind. Not you, not you, okay? Keep that in mind. Don't beat yourself up about stuff, all right? All right. I've been hearing about a virus, or they call it, some people are calling it a virus or a bad cold or almost like flu-like symptoms or a bad chest cold that's going around, making the rounds, I guess, and it's taking a long time to get over it. Let me know if you guys are seeing this as well. Thought that's interesting. I mean, we're just cranking up in the summer here, and that's going around. That's interesting. All right. Also, I was at the store earlier, large chain grocery store. I was just getting a few things because we had forgotten some stuff yesterday, and was going through the checkout line, and the lady was checking me out, friendly, small talk. We're talking about how hot it is outside, and she said, "Yeah, I'm 70 years old, and I can't really do a lot outside for a long time anymore. It just zaps me, it zaps my energy." And I'm like, "Hey, we know what you feel. We understand. We felt that yesterday too. But I thought about it. 70, 70 years old. Yeah, working on a Sunday afternoon at the grocery store. Now, I don't know the background. She might be fine, totally fine doing it. She may not, she's probably doing it because she needs the money, but it's 70, and maybe she enjoys it. She was pleasant and everything. So I told Miss Dawg, and Miss Dawg was like, "That's probably gonna be us." It might be. I don't know. I don't know. All right. I did get this was in the comments. This was interesting, talking about strangers, quote unquote strangers. You could also call them new people, the new people. A lot of reports of them going through, well, this particular report was in a nice area, nice neighborhood, walking around, rummaging through garbage in the evening, at night, early morning. And, just a reminder of ID theft. There's a big ID theft issue going on. This is not a real new thing, but just something to keep in mind as far as your garbage. Okay, burn or shred anything with sensitive information like those junk mail, the MasterCard, all that stuff that comes in wanting you to get another credit card. It's got your name on it, or it's got confidential information on it, your full name and everything, your address and all that. Just get rid of that stuff. Don't let it, don't just throw it directly in the trash. Or anything with bank information or sensitive that they can steal your identity. Okay, just be very mindful of that. Shred or burn it. I know here we roll our, the day that we roll our trash can out at the end of the driveway, I wait. I get it together the night before and have it all ready in the can, and I close the garage door inside the garage. And the morning of the trash pickup, I roll it out there because they come pretty early here, and I roll it on out there first thing. Then I don't leave the can out there overnight with stuff in it just in case. I don't want people running through stuff, because they will. It happens. It don't matter where you live. All right. I wanted to talk about things that prep related things that we don't always talk about. We talk about water, we talk about food, we talk about number one being spiritual prep, because we are in a spiritual battle, no doubt about it. We talk about that. Spiritual, your provisions, food, water, security. A couple other things to think about that I believe are very important. And Ms. Dawg was talking about this earlier, and I hadn't thought about it, is alternative ways to cook. And this could, in camping equipment, if you've gone camping in the past and you still have that kind of stuff, or you go camping now, a lot of camping equipment is good prep stuff, right? Lighters, the alternative fuel, sleeping bags, tents, the utensils, the cups, all that stuff. We got a lot of that kind of stuff too. Still, we don't use it a lot, but so think about what you have, go through it. What are alternative ways you can prepare food? Even if it's a short term, even if, we're seeing more power outages now, even if it's a power outage that goes more than a few days or more than a day or more than 8 hours, it's going to happen, First of all, I think people are ill-equipped. 90 or above, 90% are ill-equipped to handle it mentally or spiritually, mentally or physically. I know some folks that, with the power out, after 15 minutes, they're on the neighborhood sites, like on the social media sites, in a near panic, y'all. In a near panic. 15 minutes. Can you imagine a few days? I cannot. But anyway, I digress. So what if it is a few days? If it's longer than that, it very well could be. Other ways to prepare food: your propane, charcoal. Do you have a fireplace that you could, or even a fire pit? If you get the long grate, that you can cook over. We have several of those things. A gas grill with propane, a charcoal grill. I've got both. Think about that kind of stuff. Okay, like I mentioned, camping equipment, your sleeping bags, your tent, storage, food storage, water storage, canteens, that kind of stuff. Just simple stuff. The containers to put water in. If you are a beginning or fairly new into prepping or preparedness life, look first at, do you have some old camping equipment? What do you already have before you go out and drop a bunch of money on stuff? Okay, just look at that first. You'd be surprised. Not everyone can afford or has a wood-burning stove. I love the wood-burning stove idea, especially if you live in a colder climate, but not everybody has that. It's not in our budget, that's for sure. And it's not in a lot of people's budget. If you have one, that's awesome, that's good. But not everybody has that. So think about the alternatives that you can go with. Your vehicle serves as almost like an extension of your home. If you are blessed enough to have a vehicle, not everybody does. That's the truth. If you have a vehicle, could be temporary shelter. Worse comes to worse, push comes to shove. You have to get out of your home. For whatever reason, you have four wheels, you have four tires, that all the more important to keep up maintenance on that. How are your tires looking? Keep it full of gasoline. What's in your vehicle? Some basics, a little bit of water, some extra food, map, knife, just the little things, first aid kit, just basic minimum things. Okay, those are just some of the things I keep in ours. A little miniature tire inflator. The little chargers that you can put in the PowerPoint to be able to charge a battery. Stuff like that. Okay, think about all of that. You're like, dog, it's summertime. I'm not thinking about, think about, what's in your vehicle, even in the summertime. It's hot now, most places. So think about your vehicle as a bug out alternative, or a way to get a, you may not be bugging out, you may just bug out to, 15 minutes down the road. If it's a long-term power outage, it provides a little respite for, you got air conditioner. If your vehicle has air conditioning, you got some relief there, right? That's why I say keep your vehicles full of gas, or as full as you can, as often as you can. You just never know. You never know. It's all part of being prepared. Ms. Dawg and I have talked about on and off about getting a small camper, at least, that can be pulled with a mid-sized truck, a smaller truck. We have not pulled the trigger on that. It is not in our budget. It would be awesome. A small camper would be awesome. Kind of keep it ready, to get to take off in, if worse comes to worse. It's not in it. It's just realistically not in our budget. Could we go out and get a loan and do it? Yeah, we have good credit. We could do it. But it's just not wise. It's just not something we can do right now. Down the road a little bit, possibly so. Possibly so. Or it may not be something we do. I mean, we have a medium-sized SUV and a truck. So, that it's not ideal living conditions, but it's better than being in the street. To me, it's better than being in a tent on the ground. At least you're off the ground in the vehicle. Think about those kind of things. Okay? When you're pushing 60 years old, sleeping on the ground in a tent, it's not ideal. It's better than not having that. I get it. But think about sleeping bags too. Be a good prep for the winter, that's coming up. All right. Number one, spiritual prep. Water, food, security, medical, self-defense, of course. Think about these other things though. Food, how are you going to cook it? How are you going to make it? Just think about these things, okay? Chances are you've already got some of this stuff, or a lot of it actually. Share your thoughts. I'm going to go to the passage because it's a good one. All right. We're in John. We are in the book of John, chapter 10. The words of Jesus. I'm going to start with chapter 10, verse 7. Therefore, Jesus said again, I tell you the truth. I am the gate for the sheep. All who ever came before me were thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. He will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. Amen. Feels good just to say that. It feels good just to say it, y'all, and hear it too, I'm sure. Who doesn't want that, right? He is the Savior. Let's keep him close. We must keep him close, y'all. More than ever, more than ever. Share your thoughts on that. Let's be safe out there. Let's just be aware and be alert when we're out there, okay? God bless you, and I will see you soon.